What's up, everybody? Richard back today with another reaction video, and today we're checking out my boys in the Gloom in the Corner. That's right, they are back, but not only are they back, but they are newly signed to the one, the only Sharp Tone Records. Congratulations to them. Hold on a minute, let me get it on my, here we go. Yes, congratulations, yep. Congratulations are in order. These guys work very hard. I've known Mikey and Paul now for a little while. Very, very happy for them. And obviously, for those of you that aren't aware, these guys kind of have like their own lore behind their project. So I'm curious to see how they advance that arc, especially now with the engine of Sharp Tone Records behind them. But this track is called RONIN. Features Ryo Kinoshita from Crystal Lake, who's also on Sharp Tone Records. Very cool. Without further ado, man, I am excited. Let's get into this. Okay. Okay. This is mixed in a very interesting way. I wonder if Mikey still does all the production and the mixing and stuff like that. Ammo 10. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm like so entranced by the video. Oh my God. Little cutscene action. Oh, okay. All right. So that was the Gloom in the Corner Ronin. Now, actually, you know what? Usually, I want to listen to this intro again because this is a really cool intro. Like just immediately goes into like this like speech almost, you know? Yeah, I that's what I love about this band, man, is that just because of the way that they present their music in like a storyline or lore format, there's really cool things like that that really make sense. You know, other songs can do it, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but like, I don't know, especially for a band like this that is so reliant on like this universe that they've created, seeing things like that is like super cool, and especially for it to be like immediately, like there's no like, you know, piano build up into it or whatever. It's just immediately that, and then it goes straight into heaviness right after that. And now, I don't know, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Mikey was, you know, hinting at this stuff, you know, this next material not being like super heavy or whatever. Maybe that doesn't go for this track because this was a pretty heavy track. I mean, listen, at the end there we had a breakdown into another breakdown. We did have like that small clean section, but still, it's what's interesting to me is how this is mixed. Because like in an ordinary track, right? Like if I was listening to like pretty much any other band, I wouldn't be too big of a fan of this mixed style because, you know, I'm a very, you know, vocally driven listener. I like to hear the vocals loud and proud standing out there in front. But these guys have a kind of a different style because it's meant to be like a soundscape that goes with the story or the lore. Almost kind of like, you know, if you're playing like a game online or something like that, and there's like a soundtrack associated with it. Like that's kind of what these guys do. Like they make awesome heavy metalcore as well, but this kind of just serves as like it fits the mood of what's happening in the story at that given time. So for that reason, I think it's cool. I definitely would need to dive into the lyrics and also kind of catch back up on my Gloom lore because I had them on the podcast probably about my old podcast, The True Shot Guest Spot, probably a couple years ago, and we kind of dove into all the lore and I did some research and whatnot. So I got to get reacclimated to that. It's been a little while since I put out some music. But I'm a big fan of it because the video is definitely super entertaining and the music kind of like it goes with it. And instead of like kind of like sitting here dissecting the song, like I can point out like the heaviness and like I like the heaviness and I love the breakdown into the other breakdown. But I just think for like the setting of this video in the context of the lore, it fits very, very well. So I was a big fan of it, man. I think in the song as a whole, it was still heavy. I mean, these guys deliver some of my favorite heavy tracks. I think probably one of my favorite tracks by these guys, and I know if Mikey watches this, he's going to smirk and probably laugh, but Misanthropic or Misanthropic, however you want to pronounce it. I absolutely love that song, and it's very cool to see them continuing on with this universe, now under Sharp Tone Records, and I look forward to what they have coming here for us in the future. But for right now, Ronin, man, I will actually, before we do leave, I will say this too. Rio was in the track, but I honestly, like, I think if I go back and listen to it without the video, I'll be able to pick him out a little bit better. But I was just so, like I said, just enthralled by the video. Like, I totally, like, forgot that he was even part of the track. But I give this track probably like an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. I thought this was great. I thought it was heavy. It was fun. And just the whole package really came together for me. So big fan of this one for sure. And obviously a big fan of my boys in the Gloom in the Corner. But with that said, everybody, if you want to check me out on social media, check out my Patreon, my Twitch, become a YouTube member, check out my music, check out the playlist where this track is going to be going, or the link to this original content. All those links are down below. Until the next one, peace.